Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Bannerlord for absolute beginners. We had a minor setback in Rhotae there. So failed to take it, got heavily damaged, lost an awful lot of money. So our first order of business is going to be recovering from that. I think Aitheen got captured. Okay, this is not improving, probably because we have a bunch of things
at your service.
Things to fix for them. Scoring, okay. May have some prisoners as well. And some things to trade. Crossbow. Butterkin arrows. Okay, might just put those in here. That's something I hadn't considered with relocating Idren, is that I might want to stop using Omor as our main stash as well. Right, let's deal with these poachers. So we need our men to gradually recover, if possible. But hopefully we can talk these guys around anyway. There we go.
Yeah? What do you want with us?
I'm going to attack because we've only got 84 people. So even though there's only 20 of them,
Under my command!
I am just not going to risk it.
Follow your sergeants!
Alright, quite close. Now we're doing. All dealt with. Good, good. Let's have a bit of order around here. So yeah, I have to say, having looked back on what happened last time, like that massive army that I thought was coming for us had actually already bypassed us once, when it was admittedly slightly smaller, but I'm seriously questioning if it was even coming for us at all in reality. Kalata is 16. I hadn't realised there was a 16 one. Right, so she's getting very close. Right, so she is probably going to be leading a party. So I guess she does find her own way. Maybe? One of you fellow lords. I'll help her with using a bow, I guess. I'll go with the bow. Skirmishes from a distance, that's one thing. Chases and is chased. Yeah, let's do that one. Because that will give us horse riding. And she's got one-handed, that's good. That's given us some good martial stuff. Let's see what this issue is. Manual labourers. Well, maybe if we've got Fellonos. See what he can do. I don't know if he's going to lose anyone doing this. Tell you what, you can have a bunch of scouts. Honestly, I'm not sure I have a lot of choice. Are we already dealing with that one? I don't think we are. Right, okay. Let's get Iona to deal with this one. Unless it's cattle.
I'm at your service.
Okay, they can pay us in meat though, so that's good. Send Iona and hope I've got enough people. Alright, you could take our horsemen. Oh, we've got some wildlings, that's fine. There you go. Let's go check on some other stuff. I need our wounded troops to recover anyway, so... Okay, we should have enough people to take them on. Let's check the price offer. Yep, that's too expensive. Okay. Yeah, just go for it.
Sergeant's in charge!
I'll try and help as best I can. If I can find the enemy, that is. Oh, they are. I was just thinking, is that all of them? Right, it isn't. That's good that they're all spread out, I guess. Okay, completely missed that guy. Doing a very good job of riding into trees though, so maybe that makes up for it. And walls. Still, I got him. Okay, I think that's enough. Alright, we lost a villager, but no one from our own party, so that's something. At least. Oh, good grief, you don't need to pay me. No problem. So yeah, we kind of reached the point where we're going to have people becoming adults anyway, so hopefully we can give Kalata her own warband. Ooh. Got some decent prices here. That's good. And if we get our money back up to scratch, we can look at declaring a kingdom. Which would be good. Militia Grounds, okay, let's give you a bit of a boost. Check over here because we might be able to actually train troops, so that guy who always wants us to train troops. We also need to work out what's happened to Aitheen, because we need to get her back in charge of her own warband. So she can start building it up again.
Well now, stranger. Peace to you. What is your name?
Okay. Do we need to... Actually, to be fair, we probably could do some building here, because it's only Omor that's actually going to be in any danger. So I've put you on for training fields. I'll give you some money. Get working on it. Oh dear, doesn't look like it's going too well for the Battanians there. Right, I'm going to buy all these fish for 10, more than I would usually spend, but I want to make sure we have the fish. Hopefully we're going to get an influx of meat as well. Right, we're on festivals and games, so let's set you off doing something as well. Tell you what, we'll do training fields here too. Okay, so the guy who always wants us to train troops does not in fact want us to train troops today, which is disappointing, but never mind. At least it means we won't be tied down training troops, but there's some good, nice cheap cows at least. I guess we'll see what the damage is when we get back to Battanian lands. Should have most of our wounded recovered by then, hopefully. Actually, I don't think I've checked on of Castle, so just make sure we don't have issues over there. Nothing is jumping out at me. Fur is too expensive to give a decent profit. working on a wall still. Well, to be fair, we only just took that one, didn't we? So, yeah, that's fine. Do we want to go over to Kazate lands? Well, let's get some grain first. Not from here. Actually, Mecalovea Castle just finished a granary. We'll just make this the day of training fields. Training fields for all. Why not? I suppose, to be fair, there is kind of war everywhere, so I shouldn't be too surprised that grain is expensive wherever I go. Okay, Mariwyn has reached the age of 5. Wow. Oh well, let's give you taste charge and board games. It's very intelligent. Ever heard to Omar? Well, I only just came from there.
Your command.
But I was considering going back. So I will happily take that on. To escort a merchant caravan. Okay, loyalty's decent at least. Right, well, let's do Militia Grounds because she doesn't have anything in that yet. I got must not sell the hogs. I can sell the fur though. Well, I can sell one of the furs, and actually that's pretty good for fish. So I've got a nice big pile of meat. Might just sell a Rhotae as well because we've got a lot of those. Oh, that's good.
I'm at your command.
$500 for 2750. So if it was 1,000, we would want what, 5,500? So then 100, 550, 10, 55, 1, 5.5. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we can definitely make a profit on that. Right, okay, so we've got this herd to deliver to, well, herd. Is there a herd of pigs? I suppose there's a herd of pigs. Got a herd of pigs to deliver to Omar anyway, so let's go through there, sell some of this grain if we can find somewhere that pays a good price for it, replenish our supply of Kazate horse archers, and we will head back through Imperial lands. Keep an eye out for a good price of fish, which is not that, I have to say. I end up just drowning in cattle here. Alright, let's try Varnavapol. They are often a good place to sell grain. Also just realised I completely forgot to hand those hogs over. Okay. Yep, that's a very good place to sell grain. And also a pretty good place to sell meat, I have to say. And rounties. Let's get them back down to 15. There we go. Right, we haven't got too far away, so we're going to nip back to Omar. At least all our people have recovered now. It's just our finances that haven't recovered.
I'm at your service.
Okay, brilliant. Now let's check Aitheen. Where is she? Staying at Omar. Very glad I checked in that case. Brilliant. Alright, let's see what the issue was there. Assuming it hasn't resolved itself when we get there. Let's just... oh no. Troops are fine. Luda is with child. That might be the guy we surrendered to. At war with the Sturgians as well. He wants his daughter found. Okay, not interested. That's not bad for fur. Just feels like everyone's been fighting, so hopefully things will calm down a little soon. Okay, the tools I can give you.
My heart is glad to see you.
Hey, you're the guy with the amazing stare. No problem. Okay, that's getting a bit more expensive on the tools front. It looks like we just lost some money there. Oh yeah. I still think we're making money overall though, aren't we? Oh well. I'm sure it will all work out. Amazing. Right, so I think we've on 20 of everything, so we just need 4 more Khazate nobles of some kind. That should be fine. Draft animals. Well, I've probably got a lot of cattle if you need cattle. Nope, mules. Everyone loves mules. Iona, please get this man some mules. Maybe if you take some of our Britannian scouts, move a bit quicker. Oh, recruitment. Forgetting why I'm here. not sure that is from the noble tier. Whereas these guys definitely are. Brilliant. I cannot give you draft animals because we're already dealing with draft animals. Right, so we've got 20 of them now, so we need to head back to Britannian lands. Is there any chance of getting a delivery on the way? That was in Legata. They really can't keep that city happy. I'm half tempted to try and take it, but I do feel like we are a bit battered. So it's probably not the best time. Also, the Gator's a little bit out on a limb of a... I suppose it's sort of near Rhotae, but then Rhotae's a bit out on a limb. So while I'm thinking about it, once we do have a... Everyone needs draft animals. Also, we do have a kingdom. We're going to be forced to hand over fiefs, so I might want to get a Britannian companion. We really could do with taking some more Britannian fiefs. Silk for 11. I think that's pretty good, actually. Even though we're just going to take it to Dunglanis anyway. But yeah, I mean, it'd be good to have a companion of every nationality, like ideally a noble of every nationality. So we're going to have 2 Sturgeons. It'd be great if we could have 1 Britannian at least. See, that's more like it for salt. And grain. So I'm pretty sure we can sell salt for 60. See if this might be a delivery. Oh, Sturgeons have retaken Tyel. Right, that is a delivery, but it's going in the wrong direction, unfortunately. Salt is already quite high. It's a decent profit there. Actually, that's a pretty good profit on the raw silk. Still, I'll hand it over to the warehouse anyway. I've actually had better for fish, as it happens. Oh, good grief! I think we bred a couple of destriers. They could end up being a pretty good money spinner. Right, okay, Litka is 14. We're definitely getting there, so we might end up having her running a band as well, potentially. So in that case, she's going to need riding again. Well, not necessarily need, but I kind of like to think they're probably going to lead from horse like we do. Healing. Healing is useful if you're running a band, and she's got smithing and engineering. Excellent. Now let's just check if this is an art of the trade. It is not. It is a bandit base. I mean, I'm tempted, because we are going to need to train people, but at the same time, I kind of rather hurry back and see if there's any bandit bases near in our own lands, you know. So we have quite a lot of our own lands now anyway. And we do have more of a responsibility there. possible delivery. Nope, but we do have Art of the Trade. Oh, we've got an in and out, so we can get
who are
you
you
her on
then?
that. That was in theory. I could have given it to someone who did have a risk of failure. Seeing as we don't care too much about this one. Right, Art of the Trade for
Sorry,
sheep, I guess.
I don't think I know you.
I need to sell them for... Okay, well if it's 60 sheep and 3,000, then... I would need to sell 6 sheep for 300, so 1 sheep for 50. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I'll try and sell them for the highest price I can and we'll just see how we go. You can definitely make a profit on salt. Take our grain down a bit further actually. Maybe I'll go for 150 at all times. I don't really want to go all the way back down to 100 anymore. Although we're doing a bit better right now because we've also got a supply of meat. Grapes. Out with brigands, no thank you. Okay. Well, that's pretty good for sheep. I guess I can go for 60. I'd rather just keep the meat. Good for morale. Have 3 types of food. So fussed about hiring a smith really. I should be doing the sheep for 70, shouldn't I? This is 21. Okay, I will go down to 100 in that case. And I think we have approached Rhotae again from another direction. In and out. Unfortunately, we're already doing an in and out. Militia Grounds. Okay, no, that's going pretty well. I think it's olives here. Which I don't believe I have any of, but you have another issue. Awesome. You're going to send me back exactly the way I just came? He is.
I'm at your command.
Apparently I'm at your command. No, it's fine, I'll go deal with it. So it's not that far out of my way. At least it gets the issue dealt with. It gives everything a bit of time to settle down. Marriage offer for Aitheen, no thank you. I'm going to be having her out. building another group up. So we basically want as many groups as we can possibly have before we declare a kingdom.
Well, and who do we have here? Would you care to tell me your good name?
Okay. Nope, got even more meat now. We are drowning in meat. Awesome. Not too fussed about a surgeon either, really. Okay. Nothing is striking me as amazing. Let's head over this way. I don't think we go this way very often. Tanyans are besieging Ufalame. Okay. Just hope they're not going to get themselves wiped out. Eidenor Castle. It kind of feels like the Sturgeons have really turned things around. I thought they were on their way out at one point. Extortion by deserters.
Oi, sorry, I don't think I know you.
Well, you ought to be more polite, because I'm going to help you. I am absolutely up for this. We should try and avoid sending anyone on any missions for a bit, so that we can oh yeah, of course. Could actually give Aitheen the mounted troops, couldn't I? And then we'll know how many people we need if we've got everyone in the group. Took one of the mounted guys down at least. Beyond that, happily running down lots of peasants. Alright, that was an Imperial recruit. Not a peasant then. Okay, so we did lose 2 of the villagers. Could have been worse though. Thank you very much. Right, well, I'm this close, so let's just check over here. I'm guessing this will be a hideout, although I could just check in case it's out of a trade for silver. No, it's in and out. Alright.
Well, good day to you. So, who might you be? Tactics and charm. Tell you what, I'm going to ask Iona to do it. See if I can improve her tactics, and if we fail, we fail. She's still got a decent chance of winning.
Okay, that's all the sheep sold. Number of Rounces is creeping up again. Oh no, it wasn't Rounces last time, was it? Losing track. Okay, I was hoping we might have a nice good price of fish, but apparently not. Where is Rhotae? Here it is. Please tell me he's not going to give me another delivery to a place we've just been. Charis, I think.
I'm at your command.
I think that's in Vlandian lands. It is. Brilliant. At least that's actually in the right direction this time. How are we doing? Still building Militia Grounds? Okay, let's give you a boost. Oh, actually, you're only 1 day away anyway. So, I probably shouldn't have worried. I mean, it's not great, but I don't know. I mean, grain has been really expensive lately, so compared to some of the price I've had, just having it in single digits is pretty good. Oh, things turning around on the Sturgeons. Eidenor is 8. Okay. Not even sure what we were going with her, but her social's a bit low. Is that a bard for social? No, that's cunning. Steward. Steward does social. Why don't she learn some actual steward from the steward? And she's got natural talent in riding. Okay, got some good prices for cattle, which is good. Very good for raw silk. But I think I probably will still dump that in the warehouse anyway. And that's actually very good for meat. So maybe I'll actually sell some. At least get it below 50. Brigands, not that interested, and that's pretty expensive salt, really. Already got a trade mission. Any chance these dates are amazingly cheap? Ooh, ouch. Okay. Yep, so we didn't actually manage to resolve the in and out, but you know, hey, it happens. Hopefully that should mean that we're getting all of our troops back at least.
It's been a while.
It has. Have some cows. I've met him before. Okay, the raw silk price is just getting insane now. I'm definitely going to sell a few. Take the grain now down to 200. I might want to stock up on tools again actually, although probably not here because I can actually sell them for a fair bit. Oh, olives. Hang on. I've got art of a tray for olives, we can drop them in Rhotae. Nope, it's another in and out. I think let's actually stick to not sending troops away. Extortion by deserters on the other hand.
Peace to you, stranger.
I am usually happy to do because it's good training. You'd better pay up. We have 208 people here. 208.
Under my command!
So one thing we were doing before, which I'd completely forgotten,
Arrows! Move!
is putting the archers in front.
Sergeants, take command!
Let's just give that a go again. Wild and windy night. It's playing music like we've come to grips, and I'm like, I can't see any enemy. Oh, there they are. Alright, there's a lot of people on horseback. Nah, we're fine. Nice and easy, didn't lose anyone. As these aren't our lands, we can take the full 5,000. Okay. Please get me to Britannian lands. To stop getting distracted and at least finish the job of rebuilding our troops back up. Got above 2 million denarii again, which is good. Thinking about it. Let's check our archers. Right, we need 10 more archers to start with. So we want to start looking in the nearby villages for any of those. Okay, no archers here.
I offer you my loyalty.
Yep, no problem. I will certainly deal with your deserter problem. Oh, the twins are growing up. Excellent.
Under my command!
Now, the archer thing might actually work a bit better when
Move!
things are a little more open.
Move!
Actually, let's put you on that side. That'll do.
And follow your sergeants!
We'll need to get like a mod that allows you to just set these battles up. I have quite a decent battling terrain like this, but against deserters it's just pointless. Oh! Allow me to ruin your day. Right, one thing at a time, okay. You don't need to pay me anything, you're part of my lands. Happy to check your price for grain though. That's 9. So at least, well, yeah, I don't think we're short on it though. Right, Egan and Ekadrya. Okay, right, well, I might need you to run a hold, because we'll be keeping you if you get married. So... an aid, is that really useful? As an apprentice. Give him more intelligence. Let's construct siege engines. Why not? He might even be my heir, I'm not sure. Okay, Ekadrya. Right, so you will probably need to run another band, perhaps? Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do archery though. It'll be roguery, wouldn't it? Then back down from a challenge? No, that's fine. How about enjoy the pledge of a hunt? Cool. So I can maybe give Ekadrya a band of troops. Because I can't, she can't get married without us losing her. Of course. Unless she's the heir, in which case she'll be leader of the clan.
I am at your service.
And then she can get married. I should have thought of that. That's what happens with all this war going on. We've got deserters everywhere. I can at least clear them from my lands. I should probably have got a bunch of new troops before taking on these deserter missions. I think the ones we've got are pretty well trained.
Under my orders. Ever take over command.
Didn't really notice the archer thing doing much last time. Let me distract you all. No, well. Yeah, I have no idea who's fighting whom now. Lost a couple of villagers, unfortunately. Right, let me just check. Okay, so we're down quite a few troops, so we're going to get 50 archers. But how are we doing here? So Oathsworn... No, that's about right. Probably do need more Oathsworn. But not by very much. So if we try and get 20... I was going to say 20, 10 and 10 then. Yeah, that's what that kind of works. Actually, no, that's too many of them. Still, the fact remains that we can definitely start recruiting people, so let's just grab a bunch of people. At least start having people improve on the trading. Oh, I've still got some silk left, so we could stick them in the warehouse. Getting a bit low on fish. And a bit high on Botanian hobbies. It doesn't look like this is the best place to sell them. About tools. Oh, they're quite cheap, so let's see if we can buy some cheap. Yeah, that's alright. Get us back up to 24. And I'm just going to dump a load of troops. Having been trying to carefully work out how many of each we needed. Not that low on grain. Oh, brilliant. That's 2. We need 8 more. Let's just favour our own settlements first. Nothing there. Check Pendrake Castle. No longer building anything. That's fine. Let's get them making a granary. Perfect. So right, before I worry about hiring more troops, let's send Aitheen off. Let's check if there is any equipment we can give her. What's she on here? Let's check the bows. Yeah. So we'll give her a better bow. She's got stacked of bodkin arrows already. What about what's this? One-handed axe. It is weapon tier 5 though, so that's pretty good, honestly. Shield is a Highland round shield. That's also pretty good. Oh, might be able to improve on those maybe. Yeah, the shoulder guards, braces and boots we might be able to improve on. That's definitely better. Okay. Scale wall up braces is better, and scale boots is better. Brilliant. That is done. So make a new party. We'll put Aitheen in charge. Right, so I want to give her some troops that I can kind of spare. Well, let's equal you out a little, and I'll just leave it there. She'll just have a few very highly trained troops, and she can take it from there in terms of hiring more. Hopefully she won't get attacked before she can get a decent number. So we definitely want to keep 2 places free for... Actually, 1 place might be enough. I'll keep 2 free anyway. Sorry, for Idrun and Niacin. Because we want to relocate them. Hopefully we're in a position to do that now. How are we doing here? Alright, it's gone back to housing. That's interesting. I'd have gone for festivals and games while I was still building. Oh well, never mind. Let's do Fairgrounds to improve the loyalty. And I think I may be stopping there. So, let's just do a check for any level gains. Oh, there's one. Rayhan. Okay, well, she definitely always needs trade. Yeah, I think trade is the top thing she needs, not surprisingly. Okay, right. Vuldrat has gained some charm. Okay, I might give him this one because I don't think he'll be resolving issues, and I don't really want him to gain influence because I want to have all the influence. Okay, efficient campaigner. Well, he's not really going anywhere, is he? So I guess we'll do paid in promise. And we have gained medicine, which is good. Better chance of him getting wounded instead of killed in siege bombardment. And 30% chance to recover from lethal wounds. Okay, well that's good. And we've got 1 for horses. Yeah, I think we'll go for the siege one. However relevant or otherwise it might turn out to be. Okay, brilliant. So we've more or less rebuilt our troops. Ooh, right, let's do... Well, technically we want 2/5 to be clan warriors. So 28, I don't know, let's give them 8. Hang on, that's not enough. I'll give them 12. Woodrunner, I'll do Skirmisher because we tend to want more of those. Okay, brilliant. So pretty much rebuilt. I still haven't got another follower, So I was sort of erring towards getting a battalion, because I think we've got a few Azerai. We don't have any Khazaits, but we're nowhere near the lands of a Khazate, or near the lands of the Azerai for that matter. We've got a couple of Sturgeons who are already governors. We have a couple of Imperials who are, one of them's a governor, Echelera. So I think we mostly need a battalion, possibly a Vlandian as well, but Battania is closer. So it's just if I'm forced to hand a Battanian fief over to someone when we have a kingdom, I would rather it be a Battanian, so that they don't lose it. Plus I'd like to rebuild Battania and have some Battanians who aren't members of my own family, so that we've got Battanians to marry in theory. Which hopefully we would have anyway, simply because there will be Battanian women who've joined other cultures anyway, and they will give birth to Battanian culture people. But still, I'd like to have some actual officially Battanian nobles that aren't in my own family. So yeah, where are we at in terms of all that war now? Alright, so the Battanians have lost Maranath, so they are doing rather badly, I have to say. Looks like they might only have Sionan left, so they are on the verge of going extinct, hence the need for me to rebuild them, I guess. What else? Azerai doing fine. I think this is the Western Empire. The Landings are doing too well, of course. Northern Empire looks good. The Sturgeons have had a bit of a resurgence. I think they've pretty much retaken all their official lands over there. And the Khazaits look fine. So apart from the Battanians, who look like they're finally being stamped out, which normally happens much earlier, everyone still seems to be in the game, apart from the Southern Empire, of course, who went out a while back. Okay, we've almost recovered from our issues at Epicrotia, and I think we've got a few people who've hit 16, so they're definitely on the verge of becoming useful. So yeah, in a lot of ways we'd be better off just keeping getting the money. I do want to swap Omor and Revyl's governors so that we definitely keep Revyl. Even though it's not as valuable, it's also less open to attack, at least until War Sales comes out. And I'm hoping we'll be finished by then. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, not the most fascinating episode, because it was just rebuilding, really. But we've done that successfully, at least. So yeah, next time, swapping Omor and Revyl's governors, and let's see if we can find a Battanian companion, finally. And then we will take it from there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.